Here it says a rectangular pyramid has a height of 16 meters, that the longer side of the base is 12 meters, and to find the measure of the shorter side of the base if the volume is 576 cubic meters. So I've underlined some of the key measures that they're giving us so that I can think about what formula we should use. So since they're giving us the volume of a pyramid, let's use that formula. And let's just start substituting numbers into the formula and see where we get. So first, V is for volume, and the volume is 576. To find the volume, we multiply 1/3 times the base, which is a rectangle here. They're calling it a rectangular pyramid, so we know the base is a rectangle. And to find the area of a rectangle, you just multiply length times the width. So can we find the area of that base? Well, we do know the length. Do you see it? The longer side of the base is 12 meters. That's the length. Are they telling us the width? They want us to find the measure of the shorter side of the base. We don't know the width. So we can't find the area of that base. So what we can do though is instead of B for base, let's put in the formula to find the area of that base, length times width. But instead of length, we'll put 12, and instead of width, we'll put W. And then we multiply that by the height, which they're telling us is 16 meters. So this is our equation, and we just want to solve for W. So we want W by itself. But before we start moving anything around with equations, it's important to first simplify each side. So if you look at the right side, a lot of numbers are smushed together. That means they're being multiplied. This is saying 1/3 times 12 times W times 16. We don't know what W is, but we can multiply 1/3 times 12, that's 4, and if you multiply that by 16, you get 64. So on the right side, we have a 64 W. And on the left side, we still just have the 576. Now what do we do to get W by itself? Well, it's being multiplied by 64, so let's undo that by dividing by 64. And you need to do that on both sides of the equation. And so we end up finding that W equals 9. And then what unit of measure should we use? Notice the unit of measure they're using is meters. So the width is 9 meters.